For many, many years, I have been using the response of irritation every time situations and people were not my way. We don't use irritation when people and situations are our way. We only use that sanskar when people are not my way, right? Anyone getting irritated in perfect situations? नहीं, कुछ लोग हो जाते हैं आजकल, इसलिए कुछ हो जाते हैं, because when something goes in an automatic loop, people are getting irritated even in perfect situations. And फिर लोग कहते हैं खिजने की तो आदत ही पड़ गई है इनको. This is their nature. They are just irritated for no reason. They don't need a reason to get irritated, which means the song is not playing once in a while. The song has become the background music of their life. But even if that song has become the background music of my life, I can still change my song. Yes or no? Pakka? So never, ever, 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 ever say for any habit or for any sanskar, I cannot change this habit. Never, ever. Never, ever. Because when I say to myself, it's very difficult, I cannot change this, I'm putting the barrier there for me. And that thought will never allow me to change the sanskar, because I said to myself, it's my nature, I cannot change. We have all changed many habits, and changing a habit is the simplest thing to do. Why is changing the habit the simplest thing to do? Why is changing the habit a simplest thing to do? Very good. It's the only one thing which is totally dependent on me. I'm not dependent on anyone outside. I'm not dependent on the weather. I'm not dependent on resources. And most important, it comes for free. इससे अच्छा क्या हो सकता है? The only thing for which I'm only dependent on myself and I need nothing and no one else outside is to change a habit. But we find it easier to construct this auditorium. Easy है hall बनाना ये? What is easier, to construct this hall or to give up the sanskar of anger? What's easier, to construct this hall or to give up the sanskar of anger? इतना सोचेंगे? What is easier, to construct this hall or to give up the sanskar of anger? To give up the sanskar of anger? And which means every time I need to pause and tell myself, I've created so many miracles in the outside world. There's so much we've done in the outside world. How can I call changing a sanskar difficult? It's the easiest thing to do. So please bless yourself by saying the easiest thing to do is to change a sanskar. थोड़ा सा conviction से, ऊपर ऊपर से नहीं. It has to come from within. Full faith, conviction. The easiest thing to do is to change a sanskar. Why is it the easiest thing to do? Because I've done it many, many times. There is nobody who's never changed a sanskar. And which means there's no one who's ever changed a habit. It could be a simple habit like what time I wake up in the morning. Has anyone ever changed their habit of what time they wake up in the morning, or they've woken up the same time since the time they were? No. We've changed the time we wake up, we change the time we sleep, we change what we eat, we change what we drink. Then why can't we change how we think? It's only a habit. So the easiest thing to do is to change a sanskar. Now, when I believed that people and situations are responsible for how I think. And then my second line of programming said, when people and situations are not my way, then getting irritated is natural. You know? Natural. It's as simple as when I'm feeling thirsty, drinking water is natural. So now I've done my programming here. When I feel thirsty, drinking water is natural. One programming. And for the rest of my life, whenever I feel thirsty, I'm going to ask for water. Simple. Similarly, I created a programming which said, when people are not my way, getting irritated is normal, it's natural. Said who? Said the world. Everybody's doing it. And I learnt it because my parents did it that way. And I watched the world doing it that way. And it seems to be the right way. How can I be happy when someone is not my way? Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible? How many of you have ever been peaceful when people are not right to you? You know, sometimes due to position of the person, we cannot express our irritation in words. Yes or no? So we can create our irritation, but it has to be a very hidden emotion. So we have a choice when to express it in words and when not to express it in words, right? Yes? So I choose how to behave with people I work with. I choose how to behave with my spouse. I choose how to behave with my children, right? Even at work, I choose how to behave with someone junior to me, and I choose how to behave with someone senior to me, right? Yes? Someone junior to me must have made a very little mistake, and I can give them 5 lines on that. And someone senior to me could have been really, really, really nasty to me, and I can say, yes, sir. Right? Right? Which is a proof we are choosing how to respond. We haven't yet reached a stage where it's happening all on its own. No. We are choosing how to respond. Now, if I can be nice to my senior who's not nice to me, can I be nice to the one younger to me who's not been right to me? Can I be? Can I be? And then can I go home and be right to my spouse when they are not being right to me? Can I be? It's difficult. Why? Why is it difficult? Why is it difficult? Why is it difficult? It's not difficult. It's just that I say to myself, why do I need to be right to them? But when at work, my mind does not say, why do I need to be right to them? Because my mind says, naukri chahiye na? You want your job? Just smile and come out. So I'm doing it for a reason. Look at the entire hospitality industry. Look at the entire customer care industry. People sometimes can be very rude to them, right? And how do they respond? And how do they respond? Smile remains same. Volume of the voice remains same. Politeness remains same because they have trained their mind that how people behave to me is nothing to do with how I will respond. Hanji? Yes, of course, that's not real. Not real in the sense they're doing it outside, even if they're hurt inside, but they are doing it. They are doing it, yes, and they are one of us. Which means if I choose a programming which says, Even if people are not right to me, I can respond right, even on the first stage, outside, not inside, only outside. Don't you think we will save a lot of conflicts even if we respond right outside? Yes, yes. At least the issue will get resolved then and there and put a full stop. Someone says something to me which is not right, I react, then they react, then I double react, then they 5 times react. What good comes out of it? So even if I'm not able to be at peace inside, can I come to the first stage that I will respond right outside? And how many of us have power to do that? All की बात नहीं करनी बिल्कुल भी. Your mind is not listening to you. That's why my first instruction in the meditation was the next 1 hour is for me. Ask yourself, do I have the power to respond in the right manner even if people are not right to me? Do I have the power? Yes. I only have to I only have to make the choice, take the decision, and respond. Do it once, do it 5 times, do it 10 times, do it 20 times. After that, no effort. After that, no effort. It has shifted into the automated way of living. So, my first stage is to make it happen outside. Now, I have to shift at the second stage, where I'm not going to feel bad inside. It's like a simple thing like smoking. If I'm addicted to smoking and I try inside that I want to give it up, I want to give it up, I want to give it up, I'm not able to do it sometimes. So then I try an outer method that, okay, I will not carry it with me. Don't people do that? Yes. I will not sit with people who are smoking. What are we trying to do? If I'm not able to finish something from inside, I'm taking my first little baby steps to finish it outside. Why do I need to finish it outside? Because if I keep smoking, then my habit will get reaffirmed every time and I'll never be able to finish it inside. So even if I finish it outside for few days, then my power to be able to finish it inside will become a little easier. But sometimes we say, if I'm upset inside, why can't I just say it and finish it off? कहते हैं कि नहीं कहते? Why should I keep it to myself? Because medical science says, don't keep anger inside, take it out. And so I take it out every time. Because I want to be healthy, so I take it out every time. But every time that I bring it out, my sanskar of anger is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and that's definitely not shifting me towards health. So let's prepare ourselves every day, and especially let's pick up scenes which are typical patterns where we are reacting on a daily basis. Just sit back 30 seconds, close your eyes, and select some typical scenes which come on a daily basis which I react in. Some are unpredictable, they can happen anytime. Some are very typical scenes where I react almost on a daily basis. It could be on the road, it could be with people at home, something about them, and I react on a daily basis. Select only one scene, only one. And now look at yourself in that scene, and you are preparing your mind right now. Tomorrow, Monday morning, that scene is going to come in my life. It's going to happen. But I'm preparing myself right now that when that scene comes out in the outer world, My response tomorrow is going to be, and now see yourself responding. Only in one scene. And see yourself doing it. I, the peaceful being, using my power to respond the way which is right for me. I'm using my peace and I'm using my power. Okay, Ji, back here. Please raise your hands, those who were able to select a scene. And how many were you able to visualize yourself responding in that scene tomorrow in a different way? And how many of you feel it's possible tomorrow when it comes? That's it. Ho gaya. Ho gaya. Look at all the typical scenes in which we are reacting every day and depleting power. Anyone would like to share their one scene in 30 seconds? Hanji sister, 30 seconds. Bataiye. What upsets you? There are scissors over there where I don't want them to be. Yes. Very good. I've already tried asking them many times to not do what I don't like. So that part of the project is over. That is over. They are not even ready to do such a small thing for me to change this place where they're going to keep the scissor everywhere. Why aren't they ready to change in spite of having suggested, requested, instructed, ordered? Why aren't they ready to change? Why aren't they ready to change? Why aren't they ready to change? Because they feel it's right to keep it there. Finished. So that first part of the project is over, trying to ask them to change. Second part. So tomorrow morning, very good. Tomorrow morning, I'm just going to pick up the scissor and keep it away myself. What a huge achievement. It's something very simple. It's something very simple. And while here, we can laugh about it. And yet, had she not done this, tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, she's going to create irritation. What a way to begin the day. And then day after tomorrow morning, obviously she will create irritation because the scissor was not in the right place. And then she will tell her mind, every time the scissor is not in the right place, getting irritated is normal. And then she will create irritation every day till 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 the last moment of her life. And सबसे risky come. If I do not change my sanskar till the last day, I will leave this costume, take another one, and then that child, 2 years old, will see the scissor there. And the mummy is going to say, Bacha, why are you getting so irritated because of a scissor? Say, Mom, getting irritated is normal. The scissor is not in the right place. And then the mother is going to say, why is my child being like that? Because she does not know that the soul got that sanskar of irritation responding to scissor right from. Simple. Now, 30 seconds, closed her eyes, looked at the situation, scissor not in the right place. I have two ways of responding. Either I get irritated or I just accept they are not ready to change. I will not waste my inner power because other people are not ready to do what is right according to me, not what is right according universally. It's just not right according to me. According to the other person, it may be the very right way to be. So, tomorrow, sister, tomorrow, you will keep the scissor in the right place, but you will keep it peacefully. Because I can get irritated and say, okay, I will teach her what is the right way to be. No. It's not about what we're doing outside. We do a lot of right things outside. More important is to create the right energy while we're doing the right things outside. So tomorrow I will keep the scissor in the right place with peace and dignity. Now, 30-second scene of keeping the scissor in the right place. I have used my sanskar of peace. After 10 minutes, there is going to be another scene in my life, which is not going to be my way. But 10 minutes back, which was the song that was playing? Peace. So the chances of me using that same song in the next scene goes much higher. And then 30 minutes after that, I'm on the road. Traffic is not my way. But I've already used the sanskar of peace in my first two scenes in the morning. So the possibility of me using the sanskar of peace in the third scene will increase. And then I'm at work. And then at work, people are not my way. But I will start using the sanskar of peace. And then from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, 10 times people were not my way, but I use the sanskar of peace. And 7 o'clock in the evening, when I come back to family, when I come back to my children, I come home a happy, peaceful being. Because that's what I want to radiate to them. But if 6 a.m. in the morning, the first scene would have started with irritation, then in the next scene, the chances of getting irritated are higher. On the road, traffic not my way, obviously I'll get irritated, higher. Then 7 a.m., who's the parent who's coming home? Lower frequency. And when I, the parent, reach home at a lower frequency, what do I give my children? And then when I see them vibrating at a lower frequency, I am very concerned and worried for my children, and I lower my frequency by now creating worry. So it started with irritation, then it shifted to worry. So how many of us are going to change the song tomorrow in that scene? Inner power.